see. Let me see. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? So, let's go over some free money for our business. Let's go over some free money for our business. Can y'all see me first of all? I never know. Let me see. Instagram, can y'all see me? I don't know where to be sitting so that I can be seen in this little thing. I have my I got this new stuff. I don't really know how to use it. But give me a yes if y'all can see me. I think it gotta be more this way, or is it more this way? Instagram, can y'all see me before I just start running my mouth? Bam. Okay. Y'all can see my face? My audio? Oh. I forgot my mic. Can y'all see and hear me now? Can y'all see and hear me now? Let me. So there is a $50,000 grant for getting a commercial vehicle. So does anyone need a van, a car, a truck for their business? Give me a 1 in the comments if you could use a van or a truck or a car or a sprinter, some kind of commercial vehicle to maybe transport equipment, transport people. If maybe your business does like a lot of traveling, you can maybe like wrap the car and travel in it for advertisement. So I wanted to go over how we can get a free car for our business. How we're going to get a free car for our business. Okay. Progressive is having a $50,000 commercial vehicle grant. I'm about to pull the grant up now. And so I wanted to go over what we need to get this car for our business. So, first things first, if you've ever been told you have to be a nonprofit, that a business can't get a business grant, that is not true, okay? There are business grants for businesses where organizations or businesses are giving business owners money to be able to start, grow, and scale their business, okay? I have a business grant bundle. It's on my website. It's going to give you the link to 1,000 business grants. I have training videos. They're going to break down how to actually apply for the grants. What do you need for the grants? I have grant templates in there. The great thing about business grants is, number one, we don't have to pay the money back. Number two, they are simple to apply for. Most of the applications are going to be online. Number three, there's no limit to how many grants you can apply for. So here are the requirements from Progressive, and then I'm going to break down what else I think that we need to make your business stand out. So they're going to have their requirements, but of course we aren't going to do the bare minimum. So I'm going to also add what I think we should have to make our business stand out. So number one, you have to be a US based business, okay? A US based business, meaning you need to have a LLC or a corporation that was formed here in the US. Number two, you need to have 10 or less employees. 10 or less employees. Whenever there are restrictions in business grants, normally it's to kind of kick out the big boys, kick out the big businesses. Okay, so number one, you got to have a U.S. based business. You got to have an LLC or a corporation that was formed here in the U.S. Number two, you got to have 10 or less employees. Okay. Number three, you cannot generate any more than $5 million a year. So your annual income, like how much money you made in a year, cannot be more than $5 million. Next, you're going to have to demonstrate a need for a vehicle. Have to generate a need for a vehicle, meaning this. If you just started your business yesterday and you don't have any sales, you don't have no contracts, you have nothing to fulfill, you do not have a need for a business vehicle. You may want one, but you don't have a need for a business vehicle. Okay? And then last but not least, your job cannot be Uber or Lyft. It says no ride share or food delivery services. So if your business is Uber Eats, if you are DoorDash, if you are Uber or Lyft, this grant does not apply to you. Now, what is needed to get a business grant? You're going to need to have an LLC, EIN, business bank account. So whenever they say a U.S. based business, that means that you are a registered business, meaning you have an LLC or a corporation. Next, you want to make sure you have your EIN and then your business bank account. They are not about to, they are not going to Cash App you this money. They are not going to Venmo you this money. They're going to, have to send the money to a business bank account. So if you don't have a business bank account, still apply. Just go get your business bank account in the interim. Okay. Now, we also want to make sure that we have a business email address. Now, if anyone is interested in getting business grants for their business, learning how to find them, how to apply for them, how to win them, you want to comment grants in the comments so that you can get the link to my business grant bundle. If you're on my Instagram page, if you're on my YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok, you're going to want to click that first link in my bio and get my business grant bundle. But we want to make sure that we have a business email address, okay? So email addresses like Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud, me.com, all of those are personal email addresses. If you are using a personal email address, it's like wearing a bonnet on your head as you go to a job interview. It is just not the look you want, okay? So before someone hops in this comment talking about, I got a Gmail account and I got a bit and it ain't stopped me. It has. You just don't know how many people or clients or contracts have chosen not to do business with you because you have a Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. The end of your email address should be yourbusinessname.com. So info@yourbusinessname.com, customer service at yourbusinessname.com, your name at yourbusinessname.com, right? So Gmail, not Outlook as a do-rag. We do not want to have Joy the CEO at gmail.com, at outlook.com, at icloud.com, at me.com. All of that is the bonnet on your business. And if your business looks ratchet, you are not going to get funded, okay? The next thing you want to have besides an LLC, EIN, business bank account, business email is we are going to want to have a business website. Even if your business is not up, at least have a one-page website. Give me your brand colors. Give me like a coming soon. Give me a little one page of what it is you do. give me like some little I like a little context, a little contact box where someone can email you regarding something. Just give me something so that when they Google your business, something pops up. A lot of times people take this attitude or this impression that they're going to sit back at home and they're going to wait to get money to then start their business. If you haven't invested in you, if you haven't put money into your business, if you don't believe that you can do it, if you're not invested in yourself, why do you think that somebody else wants to invest in you? Okay, so places to get a cost-effective website. Number one would be Fiverr. You can go on Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and you can have someone make a website for you. They have websites that already have website templates on them. Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, where the website's already done. You just go in and you change your brand colors, you add your logo, you type your information, and there you go, you have a website. If you can afford just to go get you a website, then just go get you a website. But they're going to Google your business, something needs to pop up. Remember, we are competing, right? We are competing for $50,000. Now, before y'all say, well, this is too much work, I got to do all of this. Is it easier to go get you an LLC, EIN, business bank account, go get you a little website, get you a branded email address, or do you want to have 2 years tax returns and $10,000 of monthly revenue every single month for the past 2 years? What's easier for you to do? You are going to have to do some work to get $50,000 for your business. What is the easiest path? Is the easiest path waiting until your business is generating $10,000 a month and we have 2 years? Oh, come on, speakers. And we have 2 years tax returns, or do you want to go ahead and get you an LLC, EIN, business bank account, business email, and website? Okay, so besides all of that, we also want to have a business social media. So yes, you can yes, you can post your business page and your personal page, but this weekend you and Tukey may have been two-stepping, right? At the trail ride. So we don't want the grant reviewers seeing that fun side of you. We want them to see that nice professional side, right? So you want to make sure you have your own business social media page. Now, for my entrepreneurs, my serial entrepreneurs, those that got 3, 4, 5 businesses, we do not need to be selling, plate lunches, doing nails, and doing hair in an online boutique all on one social media page. Okay, it just looks too much. So have one business on one social media page. So this is going to be for the $50,000 Progressive Commercial Vehicle Grant. If you are just tuning in, Progressive is giving away a commercial grant for $50,000. They're going to be giving 20 businesses $50,000. Okay, 20 businesses are going to get $50,000, and you're going to get an exclusive 12-week virtual boot camp coaching program designed to help you be able to run your business more effectively. Okay, so Progressive is giving out $50,000, and they're going to give you a 12-week boot camp. So Progressive's requirements are going to be the following. Number one, you have to be a U.S.-based business, meaning you have to have an LLC or an EIN that is formed here in the U.S. Second, we got to have 10 or fewer employees. So if you have more than 10 employees, then this is not going to be the grant for you. Like I said, whenever there are restrictions on business grants, it's mostly to keep out the bigger businesses and keep the grants open for the smaller businesses. Third is you cannot have more than $5 million in annual revenue. So if your business makes more than $5 million, once again, you cannot apply for this grant. And then you are going to need to be able to justify or show the need for a commercial vehicle. Why do you need this vehicle? So if you just started your business and we haven't made any sales, this is not going to be the grant that you should apply for, because we got to show how we need a commercial vehicle, not want one. And then last but not least, your primary job cannot be Uber, DoorDash, or Lyft. Okay, so they're not doing, if your primary job is rideshare or delivery services, that's also excluded. Okay, so that is what Progressive is wanting. What I am saying will make your business stand out is having a branded email address, a website, and a business social media. If you are looking to get free money for your business, you're okay with answering a couple questions online, you want to comment grant if you're on my Instagram Live. You want to click that first link in my bio if you're on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook to get my business grant bundle. This Progressive grant, along with 1,000 other business grants, along with the grant templates, along with training videos as to how to apply for business grants, are going to be in my business grant bundle. Now, when we are applying for this grant, you want to make sure that you are showing why the business needs a commercial vehicle, not want. So does anybody want to drop what kind of business they have in the chat, and we can kind of go over how we can construct our answer to show how we need this vehicle. Needing a vehicle is going to be, we need this to be able to go make some money. I need this vehicle to be able to go carry equipment. I need this vehicle to be able to go do a job. I need this vehicle because, okay, bam, commercial cleaning and we got a lot. Okay, we got construction, we got an ambulance, and we got commercial cleaning. So construction is going to be simple. Construction, you're having to haul tools, supplies, equipment. So I don't know if you already have a vehicle. If you already have a vehicle and we now want another vehicle, you can talk about how you are limited to how much supplies you can get when you're going to Home Depot or wherever it is that you're going to pick up your supplies. Maybe you are having to take multiple trips to, to be able to go and get equipment to do the job. And because you're having to take all these different trips, it's slowing down your performance, which is causing you to have to take longer on the job site, which is meaning that you can't turn over the job site as quickly and get to the next job. So if I had 2 trucks, if I had 2 vans, if I had 2 cars, I would then be able to get all my materials to the job site quicker. I wouldn't have to keep going back and forth. That's what you want to show, why you need this, why you need the vehicle, okay? Commercial cleaning, same thing. If you're a commercial cleaner, either we are transporting the crew or we are transporting your supplies. If you were to get another job, right? So if I have Joy's commercial cleaning and I am already cleaning the hospitals, right? But now I get the opportunity to clean some office spaces on the same day and time that I'm cleaning the hospitals. Well, I can't be at 2 places at one time. But if I had another commercial vehicle, another van, another truck, I could have a whole nother crew and supplies on that second truck, allowing me to do 2 jobs at the same time. So if I was able to do 2 jobs at the same time, I would double my revenue. So I want to talk about how, I'm having to turn down contracts, turn down opportunities, turn down money because I only have 1 truck or 1 vehicle. So when you're applying for this, show why the business, number one, needs the vehicle, and to add a little umph on it, how are you losing or missing out on either money or potential money? So, if you are currently having to turn down jobs, if you are currently it's taking you longer to get a job done because you're having to take multiple trips, and because it's taking you longer to get the job done, you can't do as many jobs. So that's kind of capping your income. That's the problem you want to talk about. My jobs are taking so much longer to do because I have to keep doing all this back and forth, back and forth. If I had another vehicle, I could get all my supplies, I could get my crew, I could get everything to one job site, do my jobs quicker, and then go get more jobs. If you are having to turn down work, or if you don't feel confident to apply or ask for more work because you know you don't have the resources to fulfill it, then talk about that. So for my commercial cleaning company, if I only have one crew, one car, and I'm already cleaning the hospital, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how many other opportunities come. I'm stifled. I don't have a way to get the crew there. So it doesn't matter how many Facebook ads I put up, how many Instagram ads I put up, how many billboards I put up in my city. When they call me to book me and I don't have another way to get my crew there, I can't take the job. So you want to talk about how your business growth is stifled. You can't scale because you don't have this other vehicle. So it's very important that when we're applying for business grants, number one, that we are reading all of the requirements. And so this grant is saying demonstrate a clear need to a commercial vehicle to operate and grow your business. So if I'm a business coach, if I am a tax preparer, if I am a credit repair specialist and I work from home, we need to find a reason why you need this commercial vehicle. I'm not saying that you don't have one. I'm saying just make sure that you articulate that reason clearly. Well, what could a reason be as to why a person who does work at home needs a commercial vehicle? Maybe you're going to use that commercial vehicle for marketing and you already have a street team that goes out and passes out flyers, right? Maybe you are doing something mobile to where you go to like different community centers. Maybe you go to different businesses and you do like a pop-up shop to where you actually go to another business for that day. You perform your services at that pop-up location. So not only do you do business from home, we're also mobile and we're doing business at different pop-up shops. Make sure that when you're applying for a grant that we are reading all of the questions and the requirements, okay? For anyone who is just turning on, I have a business grant bundle. You want to comment grants in the comment. If you're on my Instagram page, my YouTube, TikTokers, and Facebook, click that first link in my bio and get my business grant bundle. Progressive is having a $50,000 commercial grant for those who need a commercial vehicle. They're going to give away 20 $50,000 grants. So 20 people will win this grant for a commercial vehicle. And they're going to give you a 12-week virtual boot camp to help you scale your business. They are requiring for you to have 10 or less employees. They want you to be a U.S.-based business. They want you to generate $5 million or less. Okay, so if you make more than $5 million a year, you will not be able to apply. Like I said earlier, they want you to demonstrate a need for the vehicle. Why does your business need this vehicle? And then last but not least, you cannot do ride share or food delivery. So we cannot be doing Uber, Lyft, or Uber Eats or DoorDash, okay? If you fit those requirements, Progressive got 50 grand for you. What are you waiting on? My grant bundle breaks all of this down as to how to apply, how to make your business stand out so that you're able to stand out when you apply for your grant. This grant, I want to say, is due on June 30th. Is due on June 30th, okay? So, business grants are simple to apply for. I always tell entrepreneurs, apply for 3 to 5 grants at least every single month. Once you start applying for grants and you write down your answers, you're going to see that a lot of the grants are going to be asking for the same thing over and over and over again. So you're really just copying and pasting your answer. Number 2, the more you apply for business grants, the more confident you're going to feel about applying for business grants. The name of the grant, It's Begun, is going to be the Progressive Commercial Grant. Sorry, the Progressive Driving Small Business Forward Grant. But it's basically a commercial grant from Progressive. $50,000. If you have my grant bundle, it's in there, along with tutorials as to how to fill everything out. So that is that on the commercial grant. There's also a startup grant. There is also a startup grant. So for those who don't have their LLC yet, or for those who are like, I don't need a commercial vehicle, but I do need some money, Galaxy of Stars is having a grant for $3,500. You do not have to have an LLC for this grant. You do not have to have an LLC for this grant. So all this grant is going to want is going to be your name, email address, zip code. Is going to want to know, you're going to pick on a drop down box your race, your gender, and then either you have a business or you're thinking about starting a business. And that's going to be for $3,500. And that's all the grant's asking for. Them little 5 questions, that's it, okay? So once again, that is how simple it is to apply for business grants. Once again, if you are needing to get free money for your business, you are going to want to comment grants and get my grant bundle. If you're on my YouTube, TikTok, Facebook page, you're going to want to click that first link in my bio and get my business grant bundle. All right? Everyone have a fabulous night, and I will, of course, see you at the bank. Good night.